Hello there, servant leaders, and welcome to today's hot topic training on this topic of AI. So if you haven't watched one of my videos before, allow me to introduce myself for just a second. My name is Sharissa Devon, and I'm a leadership and executive coach for high-performing servant corporate leaders. So today's training is going to be all around AI and how to leverage AI to make you a standout corporate leader. So there's three main points that I'm going to be covering today under this umbrella of really how to understand AI and how to leverage it. But in addition to that, what to watch out for, because there are certain things that you just need to be careful of when it comes to applying this new exciting technology. So of course, there's a lot of applications, but there's also some things that I'm going to share with you today that are going to be really important from an ethical standpoint. So let me jump right in to this topic. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is some applications. So understanding how you as a corporate leader can be aware of some of these different applications of AI and how this can be really important. But of course, AI is a tool, right? And like any tool that we use, we need to know how to use it in order for it to be the most effective. We need to know how to use it in a way that's going to give us the best opportunity of results that we need. So that's a really important element of this. I don't want to skim over that because that's incredibly important. And this is something that I teach my clients how to use based on their, how to use AI based on their individual circumstances and situations to really leverage it in a way that is not only really effective for them, but is also ethical, and whether they're making sure that they are doing the checks and balances that need to be done in order to leverage it in the most effective way. So coming back to the applications of AI, one is predictive analysis. So what I mean by this is it can be used for forecasting, for consumer behavior, sales patterns. I mean, there's so many different applications from a business perspective of how you can use AI from a predictive analysis perspective. So that's the one thing. The second thing is process automation. So automating repetitive and time-consuming tasks. I get this a lot in my coaching where leaders are just strapped for time, right? There's so many things that are pulling for your attention that it's really important to leverage your time well and either get rid of or minimize the time that you're spending on these repetitive tasks. And that's where AI can really come in to open you up and make sure that you have enough time to focus on the more strategic tasks that you really need to focus on and less on those things that need to come off your plate. So that's process automation is the second one. The third one is going to be performance management. And this is talking about how to track your employees' performance and how to do that in a way that it actually helps you to provide them with coaching and feedback as needed. And you can do this in a way where employees can really increase their engagement and increase their motivation and things like that. So this is, again, is another one of those topics that I teach in my mastermind. So the other thing is risk. There's other examples of this that I'm just going to quickly go over. So there's risk management, identifying and mitigating risks. It can also help you with employee training, marketing, advertising, financial analysis. There's a whole slew of options that you have as far as how to leverage this based on where you are in your career, based on your area of focus and what is going to be the most helpful to you. So that covers applications, AI applications, and how you can start to think about this as a corporate leader so that you can start to look into the best way of doing this. If you need any help with this, this is something I've already integrated into my coaching practice, and I've already been using it very, very successfully with my clients. Now, given that, there's obviously, other things that we need to take into consideration because it has a lot of great benefits, but we also need to be careful from a ethics standpoint. So one other thing I wanted to touch on is basically just three little points or three main points under this banner of ethics. So the first thing is you have to be aware of a bias, right, when it comes to the data that the AI systems are running on, because obviously the output is only as good as the input, and that input could be biased in some way. So you need to make sure that there is a human element to this, so there is some oversight and there's processes in place to make sure that you are minimizing the chances of bias as a result of using AI in whatever capacity you're going to be using it in. So the second thing is transparency and explainability. So you want to make sure that if you are using AI and you're communicating the based on the data that you're getting and the analysis that you're getting through the AI tool, that you are clearly communicating that and you're transparent when you are communicating that out, that is what it is based on and how you're using AI to come up with whatever it is, whether it's a model or analysis or whatever it is. And so the third thing is, of course, I mentioned this before, very, very important, there needs to be human oversight, right? Because this is, especially since this is a fairly new area, of course it's going to get better over time, but there's always going to be human oversight that is needed because, AI tools are not infallible. And so we want to make sure that we have checks and balances and processes and procedures in place to make sure that we have that human element, but there's also consistency across the board as far as how your team is leveraging it and how to really use it in the best possible way. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, just a couple things that I wanted to touch on before we wrap up here, is AI for personalized leadership development. So if you're looking to improve or set yourself up for a promotion or just be that standout leader, then there's a couple of things that you can leverage AI with. Again, this is something that I've incorporated into my coaching as well. So if you need help with this, let me know. But it can help to clarify your goals. Can help to collect and analyze data for you, do any, that kind of analysis, and help you to come up with options and alternatives and lots of different things that can help you to navigate based on your individual personal situation that you're going through right now, and to help you to optimize your leadership and the output that you're getting as a result of that. And then the last thing I wanted to touch on is AI for improving organizational performance. So there's so many ways that we can do this. We can leverage AI in an ethical way to help us to increase and improve organizational performance. So the way that I do this with my clients is a couple of examples. It can be scenario based. It can be based on historical data and trends. It can be based on whatever it is, whatever input you think is going to be valuable to put into the tool. And then you need to know how to leverage that tool and what to do and what to ask in a way that is going to give you the best possible opportunity for the best outcome for you. So if you need help with any of that and you're not sure, how you can really leverage this, and most importantly, you want to get ahead of the curve in making sure that you are leveraging this to the best of your ability right now and to give you that edge as a corporate leader, then reach out to me and let me know, and I'm happy to help you to navigate this and kind of get ahead of the pack and take the lead when it comes to how you're doing this and getting the most out of it. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or if you have any comments or thoughts or feedback, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you on another one of these videos. Bye for now.